Have you ever wondered why some leaders grow faster, adapt quicker, and seem to elevate themselves year after year, while others plateau even though they work just as hard? Because in today's episode, the 5 growth mindset habits every new leader needs to master, we're breaking down the essential daily habits that help new leaders grow rapidly, handle challenges with confidence, and build the kind of momentum that changes the trajectory of their entire leadership journey. Why growth mindset becomes the difference maker in leadership. Every leader faces challenges. Every leader faces uncertainty. Every leader faces moments that test their confidence. But only a select few turn those moments into momentum. That difference has nothing to do with talent. It has nothing to do with experience. It has nothing to do with how naturally confident someone is. The difference is mindset, not a motivational quote, not a hype moment, not positive thinking, but a trained, disciplined, practiced growth mindset. The belief that skills can be developed, challenges can be navigated, and progress is always possible with the right habits. A fixed mindset says, I'm either good at this or I'm not. This is just how I am. If I fail, it means I'm not capable. I don't want to look inexperienced. A growth mindset says, I can get better at this. I can learn what I don't yet know. Every mistake is information. I'd rather grow than protect my ego. Leaders with a fixed mindset stay stuck, even if they work hard. Leaders with a growth mindset accelerate, even if they start small. And the most important truth? A growth mindset is not something you are born with. It is something you practice. Today, we're breaking down the 5 essential growth mindset habits that every new leader needs to master. The habits that create confidence, resilience, adaptability, and long-term influence. Let's begin the countdown. Growth mindset habit number 5. See challenges as training, not threats. Most new leaders fear challenge. They interpret challenge as proof that they're not ready. They see obstacles as signs of incompetence. But growth-minded leaders interpret challenge differently. A growth mindset leader sees pressure as practice, uncertainty as opportunity, failure as feedback, conflict as clarity, difficulty as development, stretch moments as strength-building moments. Challenges are not a verdict on your capability. Challenges are a workout for your capability. Think of any skill you've ever built. Strength improves under resistance. Confidence improves under exposure. Clarity improves under complexity. Leadership improves under challenge. Every time you face something uncomfortable, you are being trained, not tested. Growth-minded leaders don't ask, why is this happening to me? They ask, what is this building in me? That one sentence changes your entire relationship with discomfort. Leadership mindset. Reflection. Where in your leadership are you avoiding a challenge because you've been interpreting it as threat instead of training? What would change if you looked at it as a workout for your capability instead of a verdict on your readiness? Growth mindset habit number 4. Adopt the yet mindset, the most underrated skill in leadership. One of the simplest and most powerful growth mindset habits is a single word, yet. Fixed mindset leaders say, I'm not good at delegating. I'm not confident speaking up. I'm not great with conflict. I don't understand this process. A growth mindset leader says, I'm not good at delegating, yet. I'm not confident speaking up, yet. I'm not great with conflict, yet. I don't understand this process, yet. That one word changes everything because it removes the permanence from your limitation. Yet means I can grow, I can learn, I can improve. I'm not stuck. I'm not defined by my starting point. Growth-minded leaders recognize that every skill in leadership, communication, influence, emotional intelligence, conflict resolution, delegation, and executive presence, is learnable. No one begins as a finished leader. Everyone begins with gaps. Your gaps are not evidence you don't belong. Your gaps are evidence you are on the right path. The most successful new leaders are not the ones who know everything. They are the ones who believe improvement is always possible. That belief changes how you act, and how you act changes how you grow. Leadership mindset reflection. What is one leadership skill you've been telling yourself you're not good at? Rewrite it with the word yet. and notice how your mindset shifts. Growth mindset habit number 3. Seek feedback purposefully. Feedback is fuel, not judgment. Fixed mindset leaders avoid feedback because it threatens their sense of competence. Growth mindset leaders seek feedback because it expands their competence. Feedback is not judgment. Feedback is information. Feedback is input. Feedback is insight. And the leaders who grow the fastest are the ones who ask for feedback before they feel ready and after they think they nailed something. Here's a simple growth mindset feedback habit. I'm working on growing in this area. What's one thing I did well, and one thing I could improve next time? This does 3 things immediately. 1. It shows confidence. You're not afraid to learn. It shows growth energy. You're committed to getting better. 3. It builds trust. People follow leaders who are coachable. Most new leaders make the mistake of thinking, if I ask for feedback, people will think I don't know what I'm doing. The opposite is true. People trust leaders who are learning more than leaders who pretend they have all the answers. Feedback is not a threat. Feedback is fuel. The more you seek it, the faster you grow. Leadership mindset reflection. Who can you ask for one piece of feedback from this week? Not to judge yourself, but to accelerate your growth. Growth mindset habit number 2. Reframe mistakes as data, not definitions. Fixed mindset leaders treat mistakes as identity statements. I messed up, so I must not be good at this. I failed, so I must be the problem. I didn't perform well, so I'm not cut out for leadership. Growth mindset leaders treat mistakes as data points. What went wrong? What can I adjust? What did this teach me? What will I do differently next time? Mistakes are not verdicts. Mistakes are signals. They show you where to adjust, where to grow, and where your next breakthrough is hiding. Leadership is always a process of iteration. Try, fail, learn, adjust, improve, repeat. Every great leader you admire has a long history of mistakes behind their success. They didn't get there by being perfect. They got there by being unafraid to grow. And here's the truth most new leaders need to hear. You cannot build leadership excellence without a history of mistakes. Mistakes are the tuition you pay for wisdom. Mistakes are the repetitions that build capability. Mistakes are the raw material that leadership is shaped from. Growth-minded leaders don't avoid mistakes. They study them. Because behind every mistake leads to the next level of mastery. Leadership mindset reflection. What recent mistake felt heavy or discouraging? If you treated it as data instead of a definition, what lesson does it offer you? Growth mindset habit number 1. Choose deliberate practice. Daily, small actions build massive capability. The most powerful growth mindset habit is the simplest. Growth-minded leaders practice daily. Not huge efforts, not dramatic changes, not overnight transformations, but consistent, deliberate practice. Deliberate practice means you don't just do the thing, you do the thing with intention. Instead of, I'll try to communicate better, deliberate practice says, I will pause for 2 seconds before responding today. Instead of, I'll try to lead meetings better, deliberate practice says, I will summarize key points before ending each meeting. Instead of, I'll try to be more confident, deliberate practice says, I will hold eye contact for an extra second when I speak today. Micro habits, micro shifts, micro improvements, small reps, big results. Because leadership is not built in big moments. It is built in daily repetitions. Talent might give someone a head start. Experience might give someone a broader foundation. But habits are what build long-term leadership excellence. Deliberate practice is the fastest way for new leaders to grow. Not because it makes them perfect, but because it makes growth inevitable. Leadership mindset reflection. What is one small daily practice you can begin today that will compound your leadership capability over time? Leadership mindset challenge. Choose one. Growth mindset habit from today. Training challenges, using yet, seeking feedback, reframing mistakes, or deliberate practice. Then ask yourself, what is one small, repeatable action I can take in the next 24 hours to strengthen this habit? At the end of the week, reflect. What changed in my confidence, my growth, and my leadership presence because I practiced this? Growth is not an event. growth is a habit. If this episode strengthened your mindset and gave you practical habits to grow as a leader, then please follow and subscribe to Leadership Mindset Daily. Then share it with someone committed to becoming a stronger, more resilient leader. This is Leadership Mindset Daily. Mindset matters. Leadership matters. You matter. Follow Leadership Mindset Daily on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, Threads, and X for your daily dose of proven leadership development tips, tricks, and techniques. See you tomorrow.